Yeah, just got my money changed there at Super Rich Money Changer. Interesting, this is the second time I've used them this trip, and this time they didn't require me to provide my passport. She just did the change, just gave her the Aussie dollars, and she gave me 440, which is pretty good rate really. It's I think it's currently quoted online at about 20, just a shade under 500, 24,500. So that's extremely close to the rates that have been quoted online. So I think that's good enough. I could go all the way to SK down to Ping, but what's the point? Anyway, that was so quick and easy. I've never had such an easy currency exchange. It's brilliant. So anyway, I got my money, and now I'm just going to go and have a coffee down at the Clay Garden. I could have chosen the other Super Rich. They're pretty well equidistant, but at least this one I know is even less easier to get money out of. So I'll keep this one in mind for future reference if I'm back here any time in the near future. That's mainly the reason I'm getting this money. I've just got a bit of extra money when I leave. I'll have a couple of thousand maybe in my pocket on any future trips. Otherwise I can go to a friend who might be going to Thailand. They can use the cash. We'll see. Either way, it's not a great deal of money. It's better to have it ahead of the trip rather than having to go and worry about changing money when you get off the plane. Yeah, it's a bit warm now. It's about 3:30, something like that. Schools will be out pretty soon, so the roads are going to get fairly clogged. And I think it'd be a good time to have a go to the quiet oasis of the Clay Garden for a coffee, my first morning coffee. That'd be good. Yeah, well, that was an interesting night. It wasn't for God's sake, sometimes every goddamn morning. This is a very busy road. Yeah, I spent my last night at John's, and it was pretty well totally bombed out in every respect. On the previous Monday it was fantastic. There's a couple of expats there, both English, and they were both really interesting guys to have a chat to. In contrast, tonight there was hardly anybody there drinking, funnily enough. It was really dead for a Wednesday. And the only person there was this American guy, middle-aged American guy, who turned up, and he just said to the staff, menu. Like, not could I have a menu, just the word menu. And that sort of set the tone. And then, of course, he just wanted fries and burgers and basic American crap food. And they were very polite. As a matter of fact, the girl actually flashed her mobile light from a mobile phone onto the menu to make it easy for him to read it. And they were being very tolerant, but, you know, whereas I got sort of basically ignored, I thought, for that night. And I'm thinking, well, you know, I show them a lot more deference, but I guess they're chasing the money. And whereas the previous night had been quite good, because not only had a chat to those expat English, I'd also had a chat to one of the bar girls who actually did seem to give us stuff and wanted to engage in some level of conversation. But these girls tonight, they couldn't give us stuff, they couldn't give a crap. It's all about us moving merchandise. And that might be the new Chiang Mai, which is a bit sad if it is. But yeah, I think eventually they got this guy to order something. Yeah, well, he did. And I mean, why go there? He should have gone to Mad Dog. They're going to close down in about a year or so, apparently, anyway. he might as well go there to an American style pub, and that would be perfect for him. Yeah, disillusioning for me. I also just discovered that the 7-Eleven, it probably explains why the one here's so bloody packed out. The 7-Eleven that's local, or down the main road, doesn't exist anymore. It's no wonder the one down just here is gone crazy. I better just check the time, and I might go and buy something there. I wanted to get also buy Pad See Ew off the menu at John's pub, but it wasn't listed. I asked the girl behind the counter, the one that had flashed the light on for the American guy. She just went blank. All she did was try to get me to buy another drink. That was her raison d'etre, was basically get the customer to buy more. So that attitude, there was no tip. I could stuff them. I'm just getting out of here, and that's not the way to build relationships. So I just set the timers, and I might go down to this 7-Eleven, but I hate the bloody place. It'll be the last time I'll go here ever, I think. It's got to be the 7-Eleven from hell. Seriously, it is the only one for miles around. I don't know why that is, but you always have to queue. It is horrible. And this is one of the worst areas in Chiang Mai to be. You can see by all the tuk-tuks lined up, it's tourist central. It's the last place I want to be. Oh my God. Dante's hell. Dante's tourist hell, if there is such a thing. And you got these upmarket eateries all along here, which are no doubt ripping off tourists. I'll be happy to go to Vietnam tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it right now. I'm pretty well over Chiang Mai, and I think maybe it's had its best days. Big statement, but I really am starting to wonder. It may have been totally spoiled by its success. And the charm that attracted me to the place is not here anymore. Certainly the staff in that 7-Eleven, you can see they're just not the friendly people that you normally get in this part of the world. It's not the experience I remember in 7-Elevens. They used to be really nice, but not that one. It's just because they're getting bloody hammered. I'm not blaming them. It's the place, it's the location they're at, it's the culture here. It's horrible, and you will not miss it. Will not miss it at all. I think I'll be looking for an alternate dentist. It's the only thing that's really kept me here. Is Grace Medical. It's a great dentist, but they're getting greedy. They're getting very expensive. So if I can find a decent dentist in Southeast Asia, another country, I'll go for it. I'm almost thinking now I should be thinking more lateral, and I don't want to do the normal rounds anymore. I'm a bit sick of them. I think I'll do a Cambodia or a Laos thing more. I mean, I've done it in the past. There's nothing wrong with the places. I think this part of the world's been done to death, and it's time to get out. So I remember reading about this on JC's online blog, and I tend to agree. I think JC might be onto something. I think he has nailed this, that he's moved away from Chiang Mai. He's seen the writing on the wall, and I think he's picked it. It's turning into an industry town, tourist industry town, as opposed to a genuine regional centre with charm. It's losing that rapidly. Very, very sad, but this is what's going to happen to a lot of these places. As soon as the hordes get onto it, they're going to destroy the fabric that actually made it attractive in the first place. And that's how tourism operates. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.